o'clock. Let's turn now to a story that you're going to see tonight on Action 2 News at 5. It's a story of it's never too late and tells the power of social media. Allegations of sexual and behavioral misconduct against former staff at Christ the Rock Church in Menasha are found to have merit 40 years after they occurred. This by an investigation ordered by the church itself. Brittany Schmidt has been working on this story for days now. Let's start with those allegations. They're old, but how did they come to light?
Right. So her name is Joey Perky, and she wrote a blog last May of 2022, basically talking about what she endured while she was at Christ the Rock. She talked about sexual misconduct, behavioral misconduct.
She was how old at the time?
She was 17 and 18 years old at the time of these allegations. So she put that on a blog post on social media, and the church started getting phone calls about it, asking them to look into it. And so the church leaders right now at the time decided that they were going to look for a third-party investigative team because they told me that they didn't think they could remain unbiased because they know the individuals that were named in the report rather well, and they figured they needed somebody outside to look into it. And so that's what happened. They hired Grace, which is a godly response to abuse in Christian environment group. And so they were the ones that did this investigation over months.
Okay, and how did they do it? How many people did they talk to? You mentioned it took months.
It did. It took months. They talked to about 31 people. And so in the report, they don't name those people that they talked to, the witnesses, but there's a lot of witness statements in there corroborating or denying what they saw happen 40 years ago.
So what does the church plan to do now that they have this report in their hands?
The church plans to listen to Grace. So in the report, which we get into at 5 with the details of the report and what was founded, they said that Grace gave them plenty of feedback. They list certain things of what they can do to help maybe future survivors that come forward or to really help their community kind of move forward from this and move through that pain. They are already making actions, though. One of the people that was named in the report was still on the website as of earlier this week, was on the website as a non-staff pastor.
Okay.
As of right now, that person has been removed from the website.
Okay. So much more on this story coming up at 5. We don't know if this is the case, but it has been the case in other situations where one story then leads to other people coming forward. We'll see what happens, but this story coming up tonight at 5 o'clock with interviews with the people involved. Brittany, thanks so much for that. Still to come here at 4:30, your First Alert headlines of the day are next. Plus,